Am I the asshole for revoking my mother-in-law's babysitting rights because she put my son in a diaper? Me 29 female and my husband 31 male have a son 3 male and a baby girl on the way. As a baby, my son developed a severe allergy to diapers. He did get awful rashes that took way too long to get better, and nothing we did helped much. Due to that, my husband and I decided to start potty training a bit early, right before he was 18 months old. We talked to his pediatrician and relied on cloth diapers as much as we could. After a few months of that, he did almost grown out of his allergy, but we kept going. Today he is fully potty trained. He has some very rare accidents, but only when he tries to delay his bathroom trips for too long. When that happens, we wash him up and replace his underwear. My husband's mother was firmly against our decision to potty train our son early. She insisted that it would lead to IBS, and that he should wear diapers until he was at least 3. She tried to convince us to change our minds for months, but we held our ground. In early December, I had a doctor's appointment while my husband was at work, so I left our son with my mill for a couple hours. Sometime later she called me and said my son had a bathroom accident. He had not had one in months. I instructed her on how to proceed, as well as where to find the spare clothes I did packed for him. I picked him up about an hour later. On our way home he complained about being itchy. I did not know why until I got him ready for bath time later that night. He was wearing a diaper. He didn't get any rashes, but the diaper was a couple sizes too small and he hadn't worn one in a long time, so I think that's where the itchiness came from. When I asked him about it, he confirmed my mill had said he was still a baby and put him in the diaper. When my husband and I confronted her about it, she defended herself by saying his accident was clear proof we did made a mistake by potty training him early, and he should go back to wearing diapers for the time being. At no point did she apologize. We decided she was forbidden from babysitting, as well as spending time with our son unsupervised. She didn't think we were serious until we went to her place on Saturday. We had to go to the hospital, and rather than leaving our son with her, we took him with us. Now that she knows we're serious, she's calling us dramatic and ungrateful, as well as claiming we're alienating her from her grandchildren out of stubbornness. She maintained she was right about early potty training being a bad idea, and was only trying to help us. I don't think we're in the wrong, but this does feel a bit dramatic. My Bill, who was skeptical of our decision back in the day, thinks we're right to be angry. But it's still an overreaction to revoke her permission to babysit our son. Am I the asshole? Edit. I feel the need to point out the diaper was clean when I removed it. Also, my son will be 4 years old in February. Edit 2. Mill is not our only babysitting option. My mom and stepdad, my sister, my Bill and my best friend also babysit. My mother-in-law put my potty-trained son in a diaper. Update. Hey, guys. Thank you for your comments and reassurance. It's good to know I am not crazy. I didn't think I did write an update, at least not this soon, but I found out something this week that cemented things for me. Since the diaper incident happened, I did been wondering where my mill had gotten the diaper from. When I asked her about it, she told me it was a leftover from when my son was younger. As much as I didn't think that was true, it did make some sense, and she swore by it. When I asked my son back in December, he just told me she had the diaper. After my original post, some people reached out to me with theories about that. I talked to my husband about them, and on Friday we decided to confront his mother again. We did it over the phone, after our son went to bed. This time she decided she wanted to come clean, her exact words. She admitted the diaper wasn't a leftover, but rather a new one she bought right after my son's accident. To clarify, rather than obey my instructions and change my son into his spare clothes, my mill left him alone in her bathtub while she went to the pharmacy near her house and bought diapers. She left my 3-year-old alone in her house for 10 whole minutes because she wanted to prove a point. She claimed what she did was fine because the bathtub was empty, and she did lock the bathroom door. She also said my son was crying when she got home, and she comforted him by saying it would make me and my husband happy to see him in a diaper. And then she had the nerve to say it was good to get this off her chest, and that we could finally move on from this. Needless to say, the word outraged doesn't even begin to cover how we're feeling. My husband yelled at her for over half an hour before hanging up the phone. My husband and I talked to our son about it, and he said he didn't tell us anything because he didn't want us to be mad at him. We managed to reassure him he done nothing wrong. We promised he's a big boy, and he will never wear a diaper again. My mill called us several times over the weekend. She gave us dozens of excuses, ranging from I couldn't find his underwear. I clearly remember her announcing she had it when she called me that day, to I left my sons home alone all the time when they were younger. My husband had no idea. We lost whatever patience we had yesterday. We decided she won't be allowed near our family for the next 6 months. If she doesn't improve her behavior until then, that will become permanent. She's also uninvited from our son's 4th birthday party next month, and won't be allowed to see our daughter at the hospital when she's born. I am due in May. We sent her a text with the above before blocking her. That was all yesterday, so we will see how it goes from here. Even if she does change, she will never be allowed to babysit our kids again. We have other people who can take care of them on occasion. Yes, I know it takes a village. It also takes population control. Again, thank you all. I will let you know if anything happens.